Hello, beautiful, amazing, fantastic world, and you, wonderful, a wonderful individual. Today, I would like to speak about the healing forces of love, forgiveness, compassion, and understanding, truly, which also emanates from the Christ, not the Christ only in me, but in you, her, him, and by us allowing for this atmosphere to see each other's sun within each other, we can give each other the responsibility to be an individual and take our own individual free choices, either in love or in malice. For malice, unless chosen in deliberation, is more or less a reactionary force based on traumas and based on pains from the past. Now, overcoming these indicates us to be alive, awake to our own inner being, and despite feeling certain overwhelming and intense emotions and sensations, we overcome it by love. We choose a path of love, a path of healing, instead of the reactionary way, for we are not only reactions, we are also freedom and choice, and also love. For love is something we as human beings can choose to show any living being if we utilize our will, our feelings, and our thoughts in the proper, right manner, and also directing it towards what is true, good, and beautiful. Now, this requires practice. This requires us to get used to observing these things and put aside what we otherwise are used to more or less teach ourselves anew, becoming our own teachers, guides, and helpers, and having the higher worlds assist in all of this, for we cannot do this alone, not with the tools in the physical material alone. We need certain influxes of inner impulses and inspirations of love, warmth, compassion, and also the interest in all of this. Now, when you have invoked and ignited this interest in the world, there is nothing that is boring anymore, not even the most mundane, not even the most quote-unquote everyday you pass by type of situations. You even find these beautiful, because you can extract and find love in any and every part of God, which is everything. Everything emanates from His substance. We are of His substance, although a drop of the ocean cannot be compared to the whole ocean, but we can slowly but surely become part of this ocean over time. And of course, that is a dedication and a progress and an everyday, day-to-day, choice in the matter. And it is about interest. What do you utilize your day every day with? Do you use your thinking to contemplate the many mysteries and varieties in life, coming to a living, pure thinking and active, mobile way of imagination? For imagination is not only fantasy, it is shaping of thoughts and also allowing the living forces that builds up this universe to play within our being. Or are you seeing everything as mechanical, dead, and once you have seen it, you have seen it? No, by going in and observing and go into what a flower is, go into what a rock is, go into what the wind, the waters, the life, the other human beings, yourself, God, the higher divine forces of sacredness, of devotion and reverence you feel within your heart when you look upwards, unless you are so bogged down in sins and guilt that you cannot bear have God look upon you. You see here? There are many reasons as to why people want to not believe in a higher force. No consequences, right? As long as you are not caught, there is no consequences. Karma is a reality. Karma is a full-blown result and reality in this world. Better safe than sorry is what we say. For in the end, it is only theories and beliefs that there is randomness. There is grace, there is karma, and there is, of course, a wise guidance to this earth. The more we tap into this, the more we live by it, the more we come to a dynamic feeling of working with God, with the Christ, with the higher beings, with Michael, the more we can actually transform our substance to become more like them. For we need to become like them to change our disposition and being to be like them. But we will be a new link in this hierarchy, the 10th. We have 9 by now, and I have mentioned them many times. Seraphim, cherubim, thrones, kyriadetes, dynamis, exousiai, archai, archangels and angels. And we will be the spirits of freedom and love in the next cycle of this universe. So the more we strive towards that, and all the details and the humps and the bumps and whatever we have to go through are unknown to us, but it is moving towards that goal. You always move forward. Nothing stands still. Mineral breaks down. Human beings and living beings get older. There is nothing that stands still. Either it stagnates or it moves forward and grow. And the more we connect to this, the more we get to love this path, and the more we get to connect to the devotion of the Lord, He will also show us many of the secret passages that can be learned over time, so that you have a little more knowledge so you can move on further, and its snowball effects. The more knowledge, the more you are capable of studying, because you see more of the whole picture, and so on and so forth. And then it just ball itself up and become more and more. And that is the whole beauty of reality. Everything is already here, but our abilities to see everything is not here yet. We need to train ourselves instead of trying to find what we need to find outside. Our inner being is what allows us to see outside, everything outside, but we need to mature our vessel and our soul and spirit to be able to see the things we are not capable of seeing yet. It doesn't help with any machine, doesn't help with cutting up any reality. It's about us learning and growing and change our faculties, our perceptionary skills, our organs for perception, so that we can see more and more of reality. And that, in on itself, is an everyday, every week, every month study. And we constantly work to become more and more capable of also showing love. For, as we say, 3 steps of moral character for every step of spiritual development. For we always wish to, keep up with the development we have. For we do not wish to have temptation come in the way, trying to manipulate people, gaining advantage over them, trying to power over them, lord over them and such. No, that is more of the adversary's area of expertise. And we are transparent. We show that we can overcome evil through love, through passive resistance to it, through showing that there are other ways of doing things. And that is what I will leave you with today. May Father, Holy Spirit, Christ, Michael, ancient masters of old, ancestors from every incarnation, bless, protect, guide, and love you on your amazing, beautiful, wonderful path. And may you be provided for with all that you need to survive, live, and thrive. Be creative, inspirational, and healing so others can choose to do the same when they are inspired to. And may you be safe and sound. Love you. See you, my sibling. Goodbye.